I've got some goodies here from Amazon for a 2014 Dodge Ram. Here's the set. These go on the doors, and then the tailgate. These are separate letters and numbers. I don't really like that. Going to be some alignment. Start with this. To remove wax, grime, dirt, pollen, I'll use some rubbing alcohol. Wow, that's nice. It's getting squeaky. Squeaky clean. Look at that. We'll have good adhesion. I'll try to maintain this spacing. Good luck with that. That'll be my guide. Something looks a little funky right here. Yeah, that 4 looks too high. I just made a huge mistake. Let me show you what I just realized. The letters were attached to this backing in line, perfectly spaced out. I removed them. That was the mistake. This is a sticky sheet that was over top. I should have removed it this way. Removed that backing, placed on the truck, got it level, and then pressed. This vehicle never had emblems on it, so placement is going to be difficult. What's level? And you also have to consider fender wells if you're going to put fender wells on. I think the stock emblem would allow you to put fender wells on. How do you determine level? Even if this vehicle's on a level platform, it's not level. You got weight distribution. So I'm thinking about going off a body line here or here. I did a little research, and they say the emblem is 14 inches up from this factory mud flap, which looks about right. You still got to get level. I'm going to park in the shade. I'm getting extra hot. I'll have to get the correct measurement. It's a little over an inch away from here. And this is a solid piece. Not too hard, just got to get it level. However, I've got these to put on. And I think I want these on first. And then I'll run a straight edge across for this emblem. These are a bit different. Here it's attached to the sheet, same way as the 4x4, only it doesn't have the front plastic. It has this outline that I'm assuming I get that level on there. I mean, see how it stretches? Even this is funky. I wish this would be rigid, but if I could get that on there level and then line them up. The only thing is, and let me show you. This outline outlines all the letters, even the 5, but the 1, you have this space here. So once you remove that from the sticker, even though this is on the truck, the 1 could be here, here, crooked. See that? The template fits all the other letters, but not this number. And I've seen emblems on Dodges where the 1 is right in line with this R. So you could plan it that way, because the 0 is in line with the M, but they have it spaced out okay, which I think looks fine. I just don't know what's right. So if I want to go this route, I'll put a little line. So now, when the spacer's on the vehicle, I place the 1 in that, between those dots. To maintain the stability of this foam, I'm going to place a piece of tape across it. Here's some measurements. 14 up from the mud flap to the top of the tape. 1 3/8 over here to the badge. The badge will stop at 7 1/8. I pulled from this body line, from the top of the tape to the top of this line, 10 1/8, 10 1/8. Not sure if I mentioned 1 inch from this edge. So here's the idea. Top and bottom tape is holding the styrofoam rigid. At this point, I just take each one out. Well, I got to get the paper off the back, don't I? How do you do that? Maybe I could put a piece of tape on, pull forward, and then, that's what we're gonna do. Wow, that idea is pretty good. It's like a hinge. Nice. Hinge action. Remove paper. Everything is held in place. Hinge action. Very light pressure. We'll pull the tape, see if it looks level. So this is not about level. Straight edge to line this up. This was my line, as you can see. I already messed up. This goes way up here. Oops. Oh well, I'm putting fender wells on, so I think it'll look all right. So if you pull tight right in the center and just lay it on the top, it's acting as a straight edge. And then you check it with a straight edge. You can just see the tape peeking through. That works. So Mr. Badge will be 1 inch, 1 3/8 in, right there. I'm gonna hammer that on there and we'll see what it looks like. Well, I tell you what, this is kind of a one-time thing, dude. You either get it right first time, or you got a lot of work to do. You could also do the tape and hinge flap for testing, but my goodness, if you get right on the edge of the tape, like that, on the edge of both, right in the corner, just like that, and then hinge it down, and just lightly leave it there, and remove everything to see if it looks good. No damage to the paint. No wonder they call it painter's tape. Does it look all right? Does it meet your approval? This looks a little bit off. However, I'm not sure. Let me pull into the light. An overall view, that ram looks a little bit tilted down, in my opinion. But we're really focusing on it, so I'll show it to others, not say anything. Let them look at the truck, see what they think. And if they point it out, then I've done a bad job. So let's move to the other side, same process. Here's the other side. Looks good. However, this side I did differently. I had some rust bubbles right here. So I sanded it down and got some color match. I'll put a link in the description. which raised everything up. Due to that rust spot, determined where this goes. So what I did is I pulled measurements from here to get it to line up. I put a piece of tape the whole way across. It's about 17 inches up at the top of the tape. And then installed this one first to use as my guide for this one, which turned out real nice. Throughout the video, I kept mentioning level. I don't mean level like water. I'm talking about having the letters corresponding with body lines, uniform. In the next video, I'll install the fender flares. I'll provide a link. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'll provide a link.